Well, it's a fine Saturday morning now. Big difference from yesterday, that's for sure. And I started looking at getting the fridge out since it was such a beautiful day, getting out on a workbench so I could get it painted and everything. And realized, I suspected that this fridge, you can see here, I'm not even going from the front control panel, but I'm going from here, and you can see there we got ourselves just about 23¼ inches right there, okay, to the back of the unit. Now that doesn't include anything else that's sticking out beyond that point here, but that's from like basically rail to rail. Well, there's a rail over there, and I got this rail here. The width of the unit itself is, get that tacked down there, as you see, about 23½, not including the molding on the front, which I don't see I'm able to take off very much. So that's actually about 25. Now the door opening is, of course, only, put it down here, sorry for the crazy camera angle, just barely 23 inches with the frame. Now if I take the frame off, and I'm not even going to include that part, but we're just going to get this kind of tacked in there tight. So you got about 24. Probably have a little bit more than 24 if I took the door frame off, and I'm suspecting that's what they did, is they get the Dometics in here. It's kind of like the big bathtub in the house renovation. You take the door off. It's easier to take the door off and take the door out than it is to fool around trying to get this fridge in and out. So I got to debate whether I want to do the repairs inside the RV and then slip it back in, you know, do the painting and all that, and the repair work of the lower section here with the igniter, or if I want to get into further involvement here and pull my door off and pull this thing out. I'm starting to think I'm just going to keep it in the RV and just put tarps down and do work on it, tilt it, so I can work on the lower portion there and then get it back up and get this thing that's all painted. I still got some more scrubbing to do. There's still some more stuff on the side here I need to take a brush to and clean off and do some more navy jelly. So I'll do that. And yeah, but I just want to let you know, if you think you're just going to yoink one of these Dometic units out of here, and even if it took the front control panel off of this bad boy here, which is right there, and there is a way to take this part of the unit off, but I'll tell you, it's a pain. And there's like 4 screws. You got to pull the knobs off, and again, it doesn't buy you. It isn't guaranteeing it's going to buy you all the way back to here. So just don't want to mess with that. Yes, the day continues to be nice and sunny and beautiful. I got number 2 sun, rolling the yard after the snow and the rain. What I've got here is I tried masking it. It's just too much of a pain, so I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. But what I've done here is I've gotten the self-etching primer, this stuff here. Full can was great. Warmed it up a little bit. And I have etch primed my unit. So it is in pretty good shape here. It's almost dry. I'm going to let that dry a little bit more before I hit it with my engine enamel, a light coat of my engine enamel. And I got to cover up some of the stickers to make sure I don't blast those too bad, because I don't want to cover those up by informational stickers. Other than that, we're in pretty good shape here with this. I'm still waiting on the mail. Hopefully the burner will show up today. It says it's out for delivery. And then we can start working on this stuff here with the igniter, the burner. Never bought a switch, but we'll see. We're going to get down in here. We're going to tip the whole unit kind of forward so I can get to this lower portion, and we'll start working on replace the marks. Well, hooked up the power here because I don't have not hooked up to shore power. This is pretty much dry. Got my air compressor hooked up, and I had to patch up my little handy dandy air sprayer here, air gun. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to blast some of the fins out. I did prime them a little bit, but I'm going to blast them again. I'm going to also blast the flue, get the crud out from underneath here. I may just leave the camera. I don't know if you can see it or not where you're at, but let's see if I can make this happen with my temporary RV'er. We'll do that. How about we do that? Hopefully that'll work for you. Hopefully I see it. And I'm gonna take the air compressor and I'm gonna blast air down the flue. Ooh, that was quite a bit of stuff there. Work it all the way down. Wow, there's a lot of stuff there. Ooh, I got the gun all the way. Wow. Alright. Well, that was a bit of stuff there. Blew out of there. See all those rust flakes blow out. I got this thing totally in here as far as I can get it. Guess I could hook up some more high pressure hose and shove it all the way down through. Yeah, that's kind of, so it's right about down about there, right? Maybe a little bit more. Let's get the gun camera footage here. There we go. Ooh. Over there. Fine. There we have it fly out now. Try it again down here. All right. Pretty cool. I did manage to use every last drop of this new Ford Gray engine enamel and get most of this. It's not perfect, but hey, at least I etch primed it. Got most of it. Hit the galvanized a little bit, unfortunately, but you know, hey, I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, the foil sprayed a little bit, but you know what? That could be worse things. So I got the fins kind of cleaned up and got them etch primed and coated. Hopefully the paint will act as an insulator, but I doubt it. So I got everything cleaned up here. Again, still waiting for my burner. I'm hoping it shows up in the mail sometime soon, because that would be awesome to start on this bit here with the igniter in the back and the burner over here. You can see it's rust. I'm going to replace the actual orifice. I'll show you how to do that. And so what I guess I'll do, I'll wait for the paint to dry. I'm not going to watch while the paint dries, but I'm going to wait for the paint to dry and then get set up for the next part. Okay, so as you can see here, the fridge is in a decidedly horizontal fashion. And before people start sending me comments below about, oh my god, you laid your fridge down, you ruined the compressor, and there's no way this is gonna work, you just ruined the entire system. No, sorry folks, there's no moving parts in this system, okay? The Dometic ammonia system purposely doesn't have any moving parts in it, okay? It's a refrigerant design that's been around for 100+ years. Now, I wouldn't run it this way. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't run it with the flue running horizontal or any of that stuff. But for the purposes of actually doing work on this, other than having it up on a bench that's 3.5 feet up off the ground or whatever, this is how I am going to work on it. I put it down in the hallway. I got to watch out for my vent over here, my cabinet door. I may actually take that cabinet door off. I don't know. I gotta see what's going on, because it was a little touchy trying to get it down gently, but I did. So here it is. It's down, and it gives you kind of a unique view of the bottom of a Dometic fridge. So these are the two 12-volt leads, okay? These are the 12-volt leads. This is the 110 lead that comes in. Let me just grab the other side of the cord to prove to you. There it is. Comes in here. This is where the gas input is, okay? Now remember, you're taking this from a mouse eye view, okay? You're under the fridge. So here is the piezoelectric starter, the indicator light, right? Comes up through here. All these things you never see because they're just, you know, they're right next to the floor. This is the control rod, which of course fell off. This is the starter button. I'll push it. See what happens? That's the starter button for the gas valve. That's pretty much all it is an aluminum push rod. This here are the, these are the other, this is the thermostat. And this one here, which I can just barely get to, is the gas electric on off switch, which you can see it's buried behind this plastic cover. I'll take this off to give everybody a good view. But look at the underside here. Look, I got more stuff I need to clean up. You can see the corrosion from the moisture. So I'm replacing this burner assembly here. I'm replacing this orifice here. I'm replacing the, well, you can't see it because it's under here. That's the igniter. I'm not replacing the switch, but I'm going to check it out and make sure there's no issues with the connections on that switch. And yeah, so I vacuumed this up a little bit to clean it up, but that's pretty much, that's the back side. If you were this, where my finger is, would be your access panel from outside your camper. And this is what you normally see from your camper, but this is what you don't normally see. And I can see I got some other work to do here to clean some things up on the very underside, which I'm going to do. I'm going to clean these up while I'm here. There's little bits there. And make sure this is all cleaned up as best I can too with a little wire brush. And get ready and waiting for my burner part so I can do all this great stuff with the piezoelectric starter and the burner tube and everything. And we're going to get this in really good shape. Alright, so you can see I pulled the thermocouple out. I have undone this screw and slid the thermocouple out from its basically this sleeve here. Not a sleeve, but this is a little bracket that holds it in place. I undid this, loosened it, and then just pulled it back out of the way. It's got a lot of copper lead on it, so thermal lead, so I'm just going to leave that where it is there. Then we need to take these two screws out. This is for the burner, so I'm going to try to just loosen those up and loosen the other one up. And this is the burner assembly. And I'm not going to take the screws out, but I don't want to strip them or anything, so this one is a little more difficult. Seems that it's got a bit of a different kind of Phillips head bit on it. I don't know if it was stripped or it's a different, slightly different head type. Definitely looks different from this screw, and I don't want to ruin it, so I'm going to loosen this one up first, like that. And I'm going to get something that's going to match that a little better. And this almost looks like it's completely stripped out. It almost would be better if I had like a square bit for that, small square bit. But we're going to I'm going to take this and just kind of do it real gentle. Make it a different screw for this one, because I'm really not happy with it. I'm really pushing down on it to get it out. So it is coming out, but you always got to watch out for these. These strip out, and have fun getting it back in, unless you can make a trip to the harvester, which you probably could in normal conditions, but right now these aren't normal conditions. So you can see the old burner tube. I'll pull it out, and once I get these screws out, I've got a little, I think I have a little cap here, so, oh, there we go, a little cap for the screws. I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna take this screw out. Oh, that one's pretty much out, so I'm gonna take that one out, put that in there, and you can see the burner assembly, it tucks in here. There's a little notch right there. and the burner tube comes out. I'm going to put that screw in there. I'm going to show you this burner tube. Yeah, it's pretty shot. You see there's no more little cross vents in it. It's just gone. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to replace it. And it says LP gas on it. And there's a little, again, a little cross bracket for the piezoelectric starter element here. I'm not going to throw this out. I'm going to see what happens, what shows up in the mail here. But you can see here, I've got some work to do cleaning up this portion of the bottom of the flue. So that's what I'm going to do next. All right, got the RV. The mail came. The RV burner part showed up in the mail from Get RV Parts. Yeah, so getrvparts.com. They got me my RV parts, and very happy to have that. Many different brands that they carry. This is a little card was a little beat up, but you know, hey, it's all right because the merchandise was not beat up. So I got my piezoelectric starter, my nice new burner. You can see there, it looks great. It's wonderful, and looking forward to install this in the RV. All right, so I've got the parts assembled here. Move my mouse out of the way. We have a cleaned up spiral baffle, which is very nice. Not 100% perfect, but you know, a lot better than what it was. Not full of rust and everything. We've got the burner unit, we've got the gas orifice right here, and we've got the igniter in the same, cohabitating in the same bag. So I'm going to be putting these all together on the Dometic. Oh, okay, so we've got the jet here pretty much loosened up, and I did it with a crescent wrench, which I don't normally try to do, but in this case, it's done a pretty good job. So I'm going to take this jet out of here. I'm going to jet out of here. There we go. So I'm going to do this. And there is a washer there, which I don't want to get rid of. Yeah, so I'm going to do this. Here. There's the old jet. Here's the new jet. Whoa. New jet. Washer, because I don't have one for the new jet. I'm going to put it back up here. There we go. Pull that, you know, just not an air compressor, but what the heck. So we're going to put the new jet in. It is the same rating as the old jet, but it's a new jet, and I'm hoping that it is in good shape, and we don't have to worry about any kind of issues with you know, the orifices is blocked. So we're gonna go there. Oh jeepers, gotta try to get that going there. Let's see if we can get a little bit of what I call English on there. And yeah, over there, and tighten it up, and there you go. And I may have to go back and forth a little bit to make it happen, but we're going to do that. Hey, it's a little not where I want to go with the with this, but hey. Tighten it up a little bit, and again, gotta flip my wrench a little bit, and get that. There we go. Got that tightened up, and we're good to go. All right, so luckily I've got another camera person to help me out here. And I've got the new burner unit here, and I'm going to put it in place. And I've got it in the notch right over here for the burner. And this is the piezoelectric starter. And I'm going to put this screw into here and try to get it mounted just right. There we go. I'll strip it, just put it in firm. And I got the other one, which is a little stripped, but that was in this location, so I'm going to put it in here and put it down in here. And again, do the install. I have to press a little bit to get it to go into the threaded location, but that's all right. There we go. So that burner is back in, the new burner, piezoelectric starter. And then what I need to do now is, you can see here, I've moved the thermocouple out of the way. I put it through where it needs to go, and then I need to basically lock it down based on location here. So I'm going to do this. Take it. You're going to be so easy there. We're going to do it. And there we go. So this is going to lock the thermocouple into position. Need to do that. Get this set up where it needs to be. For there's enough light to make it happen. Have to snug it down. So there we go. And so the thermocouple, it looks like there was another, on this particular one, there was another like clamp like this one to hold it in place, but I don't think that's necessary as long as this particular one is tightened down and ready to go. So we should be good there. The thermocouple's in, the new burner's in, the new piezoelectric starter's in. Okay, so the old burner is out. We're still sorting through how to take this whole assembly apart. Looking like we're going to probably have to take these brackets off, top and bottom, pull the whole assembly out, get this cover off, because it is not coming off with the igniter in there. I'm going to tell you right now, it is not coming out easily, and I don't want to break anything. So the next video we're going to show taking this whole assembly apart, pulling it out, getting the parts in, putting it back in, and there's going to definitely be some disconnection issues over here with the burner. I just put the new orifice in, although I think I might have cracked the little washer tightening it up, but hoping that's not a big deal. But we'll find out. It may leak right through there. Who knows? There's a new burner in, all that good stuff. And we'll keep moving along here with this repair. Take care. Have a good time and happy and safe RV.